A woman discovered a money-saving method while looking at photos. She could save on expensive rent by staying with her friends one by one. She quickly went to her first good friend, who worked at a big company. However, to the woman's surprise, the friend started assembling an IV drip right in front of her. The skilled operation made the woman's heart ache. The friend said helplessly that she works desperately every day without even time to eat, all in order to earn more money at a bigger company before turning 30. Although the friend looked very tired, the woman still asked if she could stay at her place for a few days. But the friend asked, "Are you that poor now?" The woman explained that she currently works as a housekeeper with a low income. Originally, she could barely make a living, but cigarettes, alcohol, and more importantly, rent have all increased in price. Her salary, which was just enough to live on, is now insufficient no matter how much she saves. Cigarettes and alcohol are essential to her life, and she needs medication to prevent her hair from turning white. She doesn't want to live in debt. Most people would choose to quit smoking and drinking at this point, but the woman decided to cut out the rent instead. She told her friend that she would rent a cheaper place once she saved enough for the deposit. However, the friend said she couldn't sleep with others because she was too sensitive to fall asleep. Rejected, the woman had no choice but to go to her second friend's home. This friend was very happy about the woman's arrival. The friend is now a housewife but doesn't seem to be doing well. She has to do all the housework every day. After dinner, the woman heard the friend being scolded by her husband for letting the woman sleep at their home. Knowing her friend's situation, the woman went to the third friend's house to avoid getting her friend in trouble. Strangely, the newly decorated wedding house was very messy. The woman also sensed that their marriage had problems. However, when faced with the woman's inquiries, the friend locked herself in the room and cried alone, so the woman stayed there. However, when she told her boyfriend about this, he got very angry. After all, it was a single man and woman living in the same house. He was afraid that his girlfriend would be bullied, but the boyfriend was also very poor. His meager salary had to be used entirely to repay student loans. Even when taking his girlfriend to the movies and eating out, they both had to sell blood to have money. To take care of her boyfriend's pride, the woman chose to compromise. In her heart, cigarettes, alcohol, and her boyfriend are all indispensable parts of life. So the woman told her friend about her decision to leave. She moved out overnight. That night, she had nowhere to go and could only wander in a coffee shop for a night. The next day, she went to the fourth friend's home. The friend's family showed unusual enthusiasm and prepared a sumptuous meal for her. However, the friend's mother treated her like her own daughter-in-law and kept asking about the woman's family situation during the meal. After eating, the woman wanted to go out to smoke. Seeing this, the friend's father quickly took out an ashtray, afraid that the woman would go out to escape from there. However, when the woman came to the room arranged for her by her friend, she was stunned by the sight before her eyes. The floor of the room was actually covered with chili peppers. The helpless woman could only sleep on the floor in her friend's room. To allay the woman's concerns, the friend said that he had a physical problem and told her to sleep with peace of mind. This was the first time the woman had shared a room with another man. Although she was very reluctant, she had no choice but to accept the arrangement since she had nowhere else to go. However, as soon as she lay down, the friend proposed that the woman marry him because he had never seen his parents so happy. He persuaded the woman that as long as she married him, she would have a stable home and could end her wandering life. The friend's words made the woman very scared.